All right, it's like the week we've all been trading for is upon us. All right, let's dig into it. First of all, anybody who says that, oh, I know what's gonna happen next week is probably full of shit, but I'm gonna lay out two scenarios for you. All right, scenario one would be that this is just a Larry Williams move, meaning on Monday, we need to have a really strong day where we take out this high and at least get up to here. That's like a minimum requirement, all right? What plays into doing that? Well, there's several things. The Larry Williams pattern. Also, we have a early high. Usually, this Monday early high is just a weekday where you get a final hour low. And if that happens, more downside to follow. Now, if it's strong and we're merely double bouncing here, then yeah, difference. So we have a very interesting setup. Look at this candle pattern here. You can find it right here. Now for next week, I have paper and pencil ready. I just posted in the full moon circle. We have early high on Monday, Tuesday early high, Wednesday early low, Thursday early low, Friday early low, possible rally. Now this is a very interesting reading. So if you look at the candle pattern, Monday should be like that. Tuesday, big down day with a gap up on Wednesday and go. That's if we mimic this pattern, but we're heading into unprecedented territory where we don't know what the future holds. And America, one way or another, is gonna have some action. Another really bearish thing, obviously, is after distributing for days, we've lost this trend line. This is exactly what happened here when we had this pattern. We're distributing, and then we had the big sell down there. It's a little bit different than when the whole Bank of Japan thing happened. That was just shitting the bed. And obviously, if this is the week we start doing this, that's how you get to 543. Now, on Monday, I'm gonna get my monthly range as well. So it'll be interesting to see if that monthly range includes going down to here. Okay? Now, another thing, and I'll head over to SPY just to show you that is in the bear's favor, is the daily RSI. It is under 50. And a market under 50 on the daily RSI is not a bullish market. It's a weak market. Therefore, Monday, whether you believe in the bull and bear concept or not, Monday, Brock needs to turn on the printer and come up here. So I'll be looking out for that. He needs to get this pumping. Okay, it's very, very, very simple. Now, let's head over to everybody's favorite, NVIDIA. Now, obviously we caught that these ran 144. I got out most at 114 and 17, but I was still in the swing, right? NVIDIA did not have a bad day per se. It finished 2% green. Included in the Dow Jones. Huh. What does that do? Well, this now changes everything. NVIDIA included in the Dow Jones. Okay, well, this means that we now have to start looking at the Dow. Okay. Now we got to look at that, or you can look at that. Okay. But that is huge. Absolutely huge. This could possibly become something we start playing. So it's going to affect Dow Jones Industrial Average very much so. So add that to your repertoire. Shit. Okay, but nevertheless, that's huge news. This is huge. Not only does this put the Dow Jones under risk, but also can be used to pump the market in a completely different way. Okay, so very important. Meta has just been shit ever since we played it to here. Those earnings are awesome, and the move was down. First warning shot. Also, RSI again under 50. Now, very interesting. If you look at my chart, I'm missing a bunch, but that's on purpose. I just want to show you and remind you of it's a good idea to incorporate Bollinger Bands on the bigger time frames. Okay, remember when I was like, hey, we're outside of the Bollinger Bands, this is unprecedented. Well, yes, we did go a little higher and had a second peak, but now we've made it all the way down to the Bollinger Band. So keep an eye on this pattern also in reverse. Okay, if we lose this daily 50, I mean, bears are gonna be all over it, because the next stop is the 89, then the 100 and the 200 and so. So it's gonna be very crucial to see if that bottom of collar target is in my November range come Monday. And that's SPY. Okay, then I want to touch on some other things. Jeff Bezos again sold 13 billion, would not let this get over 200. Okay, so pretty decent short, even though it's set up to bounce. Pretty decent short setup if it can't get through here. So keep an eye on it, because he sold $3 billion worth of. Okay, that doesn't mean that market makers can't push it, but just putting it out there. Again, this whole nuclear sector, again, I know Kevin O'Leary was on saying the same shit I've been saying. It makes no sense how we're going to power the whole AI system, because you can't start building nuclear plants because it's going to take 20 years, right? So again, question then becomes, feeding into my conspiracy theory, what the fuck is AMT doing right there with a pretty small market cap? Anyway, something to ponder. LMT got some actions on those war news, but decent bounce spot, should bounce here. If not, this is going straight down to 467. Still has, if the market starts selling and there's no war, this is still a valid short setup. I mean, all of this is just World War III hype, and the earnings reflected that those hundreds nearing trillions sent to the Ukraine has not passed through LMT, but the whole stock market. Anyways, this is gonna be a little bit of a special week. I'm gonna stick to a lot of SPY. I'm gonna take way lesser trades because it's gonna be a news driven week, obviously. Now, Tesla has high IV. This shit will fly. I mean, those 270s. It'll go up here if Trump wins. Simple as that. Now, DJT, as I posted in the forum, do know this shit has almost 500% IV. That does not mean that this can't go from 30 to 80 or whatever if he wins. So again, do know that you're probably going to get paid more on other stocks than this as far as premiums because of the implied volatility. Financials. Now, first of all, let me extend my big middle finger to Jamie Dimon. Last Friday, he was so far beyond setup. It was the first time I seen it take a strike on a Friday and then give it up. But the whole market did, so I can't be too mad. But once we crossed 225, I mean, we were up 140% and it gave it all back. So, in regards to JPM, I'm not really interested until it's filled this here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days range bound. I want a fake breakdown. I want that to be the market low and then rally back hard. So if we have a weak Monday, again, there's a possibility that end of week we absolutely face rip unless they keep going down. Now, again, it's election season. This is the sports calendar for all of November. But since we had, even though we didn't go anywhere in October due to the last few days, we still had a really bullish October. And the problem here is that we opened and closed at the same level, which kinda, yeah, but we didn't really get this. So this can get delayed. Very interesting to see if that pans out or not. I'm just showing these charts here. This is the Russell, looks to have a bullish, but again, this has not been wrong. We had a pretty flat October, looking for a dip here with a severe exit liquidity rally. And why not? You know? Why not? Pretty much all of them show, but because October wasn't as bad as October usually is, and a lot of these charts look like they're about to absolutely puke, please keep that in mind and don't blindly go longing here until we see that the market breadth, this guy here, is green. I mean, for a trend day, you need this over 3-4, and we're just not there. It's not giving the readings. MACD curling down. Yeah, the Stow on the daily is down, but he can also start carpet cleaning, right? So please be mindful of that. Now, the NAMO, especially the last few days, has looked absolutely atrocious. And usually we do not crash unless it's a Bank of Japan type of situation with the NAMO down here. It happens when it's up here. So that's in the favor of the bulls. And another thing is, the reason it's hard to get, 300%, 400%, zero DTE gains in this market is because the VIX is at 21. It's not at 14 or 12. So again, is this a triple top? Kind of alludes to it. That could help the rally. Another thing is the FOMC this week. This is a huge trend line. Let me zoom out for you. This is a big deal trend line. You can see a clear trend reversal. Last time we hit off of it, and or last time and the time before that. So this is the best case scenario here, that Powell speaks sweet nothings on Wednesday after the whole election bullshit is over, and we rip. So I'm looking for, just think of it this way. We've had really juiced premiums in the last few weeks because of these earnings. You saw what happened to Meta. You've seen it across the board. So they're going to be juiced for the election. Your best bet to catch some insane rippage is end of the week. Okay? Doesn't mean I won't fuck around Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, again, that jobs number we had was atrociously shit. It was really bad, and you can fucking tell me it's due to hurricanes all you want. I know when the hippo is spraying shit. I can see it. Okay? But anyways, Monday, we get some factory orders. Yeah, they're gonna be shit. Okay? Tuesday, obviously election day, but you also have ISM PMI. And what else do you have? Wednesday we'll know who won the election. Maybe, if Mariposa County wants to let us know. It has all the hallmarks of becoming a Gore versus Bush situation. You still have the court case. You got 14th Amendment, Section C. Many ways to inflame the United States. So remember, all the politicians are in their own club and we're in our club. Okay? Thursday, jobs numbers. Obviously, I don't want to skip over FOMC here on, I think it's Thursday. Yeah, is it Thursday? Yeah, it's not on Wednesday. Yeah, it's on Thursday. So that kind of alludes to the rally end of week. I have possible, as I mentioned earlier, possible rally on Friday. Can easily start after this. Basically, they can't hike, market dies. they kind of need to cut. The data has not said for them to cut, so they need to hold and then say something severely bullish afterwards. That's the play. Now, besides that, what do we got on Friday? Who's honking at me? My wife's home. We got Michigan, okay? So then, sorry for the honking. Jesus, I got the door open. Let me just see if we have any cool earnings coming up we need to keep an eye on. Yes, we do. We have Palantir on Monday, very interesting. We have SMCI supposedly on Tuesday. I've also seen the 16th. I don't buy this. They've now changed this date 5-6 times. I've seen the 6th, the 4th, the 16th, the 12th. Qualcomm, obviously INTC, they didn't do the deal with them because they got replaced with NVIDIA. ARM, Qualcomm, very interesting. And then SQ, I might play. And trading, TTD is always a big mover. So if you catch the FOMC move and TTD, you could have a pretty banger move. That's what it did a few earnings ago. And then we'll keep an eye on Affirm and UPSD. So plenty to play for. Just don't get caught up in the chop this week. And again, we have all the tools. You don't want to sit in chop. You want to play this level to level, because unless you catch an actual reversal that looks like this, you're gonna be sitting in this small shit and you're just gonna get chewed up because premiums are juiced. All right, guys, I will see you on Monday. God bless.
Space Shuttle Atlantis. Mission fulfilled. Resupply. Active research. International Space Station. Mission now control. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey ashore on the International Space Station. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour.
Welcome, I'm Mr. Moontrain, and this is the Moon Landing Trading Course. I'm coming at you from my garden in Hawaii. And first of all, I want to congratulate you on being here and doing something about your situation. Huge. Now listen up. This is not going to be a regular trading course, but that's why you're here. Am I right? Today, we're going to go over the 5 areas every trader needs to master and conquer in order to become successful and profitable.